Okay, this is a walk around video. 2003 BMW E39 M5 has 36,000 miles. I am the fourth owner. Talk a little bit about the car, how I got it, what I know about it as I walk around. So it's a Sterling. It was initially had sport black interior. I had a full leather caramel interior that I had Brian Marks of Fiber New Raleigh, North Carolina, who's also sold several cars on Bring a Trailer. Had him refresh that interior. It was already pretty nice. The car came out of, had about 75,000 miles. We refreshed it to brand new and had him install. And this car, as Sterling on Caramel, is one of my favorite colors. I bought the car in May of 2019. I'll address all this in the comments, but some of you may not have seen the comments. So the car has an accident on its accident history. I came across the car online. Actually, a guy that had bought an Alpine White car from me that was extremely minty had bid on the car. He won it on eBay, did not pay. I contacted the owner and was able to buy the car from the owner. Car has an accident on it, which I believe was from 2004. If you Google the VIN, it's going to take you to a thread on M5 board cautioning for fraud alert, major front end damage, etc. One of the things that did not scare me away from this car was that in one of the accident reports, it notes the airbags were not deployed. I bought the car, took a risk. The car was in Virginia, 2 hours from Clemster or Adam Bazrak. The guy that I bought it from was willing to take the car to Adam. So I bought the car, he delivered it to Adam Bazrak. Adam looked it over, concluded the only things that had been replaced were the front bumper, headlights, and radiator. He determined that the car was indeed a great buy. Damage to the car was not significant. We ran a paint meter around the car, and I want to say that there was very little paint work done to the hood, if any. Should be noted, the meter, which I don't have, did pick up some paint work here. Very mild, but I want to say it read 8 on the paint meter as opposed to 5 around the rest of the car. Overall, the car is in fantastic shape. My goal was to make this an S2. Sterling over Caramel S2 was my dream. As you can see here, a gas cap, no rust, nothing. I wanted to make this car into an S2. I did a bunch of modifications which are listed in the auction. I added Jed's lightweight flywheel, brand new clutch, some more of Jed's goodies. Added the black birch or black anthracite trim, which I will show more on the interior. The guy I bought it from, he changed out the springs. So this is the original suspension, and I plan to chunk it, but if the owner or the new buyer wants it, I'll save it for them. There were some other things done I didn't like. If you look, these are the original wheel caps. He taped over the blue with black. Did the same with the roundels on the hood and the trunk. I bought new roundels. He had carbon fiber grills. I put back the originals. Because of the H&R springs, had to add some wheel spacers so the car does sit a little lower. He had a leather, you can see up under here, a leather console, and then it's the box for the H&R springs. Overall, the car's in great shape. I would say rear bumper and front bumper are not perfect. You can see some marks there. If I was going to make this car perfect, I would add a new front and rear bumper. However, part of the reason that I was drawn to this car, and you can see here on the front bumper, there's appears to be a gash here. Part of the reason I was drawn to this car was that it did have an accident history, low mileage, so I knew it was in good shape, but I also was not going to be afraid to drive it. A couple other things to note real quick, and then I'll change videos to an interior. I don't know if you can see, it does have a scratch here. This is driver's side rear door. Probably can't see it, but take my word for it. There's a dent here, almost like a shopping cart or something of those lines. And then there's also a dent there as well, and that's passenger rear door. Those are the main cosmetic issues. Small little town I live in, our only PDR guy has retired. So I'll leave those to the new owner to address, and again, let them decide on the bumpers. For me, given that car has an accident and I'm not afraid to drive it, I decided to leave them and let the new owner decide. Other thing, the wheels, they definitely are original. There's some minor, that's actually not a mark, that's not a rash. I just had brand new Michelin Pilot Super Sport 4S tires put on. I did put new center caps on because I didn't like what had been done. So brand new tires all the way around. Wheels are in really good shape. A guy I bought it from had some different wheels put on it. He just had these stored. The original tires were actually on the wheels. So needless to say, they were not very good. These wheels have not been washed since I had the tires put on. Of note, I do have a set of Dinan Champion forged 18-inch wheels with brand new 4S tires that I'm selling separately. If the owner of the car wishes to purchase them, I will sell them separately.